And here we are at the Supa-Liga in Perth, Subiaco. We have the Northern Hawks versus the Spearwood Lions. Of course, Spearwood Lions have a history of being a very competitive side in WA. They're recently rebuilding, giving their youth a big chance. So it'll be exciting to see what they can get out of this game. What are your thoughts, Amar?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. I think Hawks, being the champions, are obviously favourites. But I think Spearwood can really take away something from this game. They've got the excellent experience of Dorian Marty and a great coach in Chris
Antonich.
Yep.
Just going through the team list now for the Northern Hawks. We have Daniel Fumato as number 7. We have Adriano Yevlenovic as number 53. Betem Ziba as number 2. Devin Riddell as number 10. Lukman Saeed, number 26. Ty Tate as number 22. Ches Houston as number 5. Callum Bredemere as number 3. And Michael DeFilippis as number 9. Starting with the captain for the Spearwood Lions, we have Dorian Marty, number 5. Yavi Ramirez, number 17. Amir Azimi, number 11. Chris Akla, number 22. Sineth Kalatuje, number 24. Michael Mangura, number 9. Michael Lee, number 19. And James Haina, number 21. Sorry if I butchered your name. Early shot here from Dorian Marty, of course, a veteran of the Spearwood Lions and played last season in the winter in the Bees, and I believe was top goal scorer from my recollection.
Yep, that is right. Excellent player. He's got a great shot.
And
he'll be the difference maker in this game for Spearwood.
Definitely will be, but that is not to forget about. That is not to forget about Azumi at the back there, a very experienced player, but Dorian Marty will definitely be the ones getting the goals. Of course,
trying to get his range now with the shots.
Of course,
once he calibrates, I'm telling you that'll hit top corner. Azumi with the ball now, tries to find up top. Great turn there. Has a shot and a great save there from Marta. Corner ball now for Spearwood Lions. Ball's rolled short for Houston. To Bredemeyer, back to Houston. Finds Jelenovic, and there's a run from Michael DeFilippis, and Callum Bredemeyer was supporting on the sidelines, but unfortunately the ball couldn't reach DeFilippis.
Of course, it is important to mention that the Northern Hawks are the reigning champions of the Supa-Liga. What are your thoughts on that, Amar? Do you think it was well-deserved? Do you think it was close? What are your thoughts?
I think they are consistently one of the best teams. At their peak, they perform consistently at a very high level. And I think that's their secret sauce, if you will. No matter the occasion, the Hawks always perform. And that can't be said the same for every other team, but I think that's the reason they are at the level that they are.
Here we see the beautiful 3-1 rotation by the Spearwood Lions, and it's very surprising not to see Dorian Marty up at target. I know he can do all positions, but he definitely is a natural target. And an easy tap in for Jovanovic with a back post pass from Ches Houston. Stuffed up the first attempt, but then off the bar, the goalkeeper wasn't quick enough and got the second attempt. So that's the first goal for the Northern Hawks, and Jelenovic opening up his account for the team.
Great finish there by Jelenovic. Good to be on the back post there. He's a very good goal scorer, Jelenovic.
I've got to say, for the squads that have stepped up to the Supa-Liga A competition, namely the Phoenix B side stepping up and the Spearwood Lions, I've got to say the Spearwood Lions have been holding better possession, having better chances out of the two so far. Side ball for Spearwood, playing back out to Marty. Tries to play the ball directly to target. Maintains possession though. Target bit too slow. Got Rindell on the ball now. Houston to Sayed. Back to Houston. To Bredemeyer. To Sayed. Back to Houston. Back to Bredemeyer. And a ball through, taking a nick off the Spearwood Lions player, but I'm not sure whether the referee caught that. Probably not. So we have Spearwood Lions, Azumi to Marty. Marty just placing that pass in front of his teammate. Unfortunate there. They had a nice little break there. Definitely wanted that ball front foot to Said. Back to Bredemeyer. Sorry, Rindell to Bredemeyer. And Bredemeyer cannot keep the ball in, unfortunately, so it's a turnover to the Spearwood Lions. Marty just touching it in for his fixo. Making a nice little figure eight rotation here. Spearwood Lions keeping it basic, but keeping it nice and safe. Taking their time. Marty makes a run down the line. Unfortunately there not to receive the ball from the flick down the line.
Ball's reset with Said. Plays it wide to Devin Rindell, who's rocking some slicked head back. I hear it gives you more speed.
I don't think you laugh at your own joke there, Omar. Of course, unfortunately there that the speed led him to off the court. We have Spearwood Lions maintaining possession. Of course, Marty very comfortable with his back to the goal.
Good tackle there by Rindell.
Azumi.
Refs have called for a Hawks ball.
Chance there.
Said on the ball now, plays it to Rindell. Some good skill there shown by Rindell.
Ooh, that's some beautiful skill. Marty taking his time with nice composure, just holding on to the ball. The Northern Hawks know that he is a extreme threat, so they're not diving in on him like he wants them to. Said. Now into the flank to Bredemeyer. Rindell to Said. Back to Bredemeyer. Said going long. Beautiful ball, but Rindell not being able to get onto the end of it. I've got to say, the 4-0 rotation by the Northern Hawks is looking very good at the moment. They're getting Spearwood Lions quite flat. Ball was off the line. It's a turnover to the Northern Hawks. Beautiful ball at the top
for Said, brings it down. Plays it into the corner for Tai.
And a beautiful back post, but can he finish it? No! Devin Rindell will be absolutely kicking himself and watching that replay back. Had all the chance in the world to finish that shot, but failed to do so. Beautiful play by Rindell. Marty on the ball. As always, calm and composed. Asking for the flank to see if he can take his player on. Starting to go the safe option down the line to one of the youngsters. Doing well to beat his player. Tries to cut back, but intercepted by Northern Hawks. I believe that was Tai that intercepted that ball. Azumi on the ball. Back to Marty. Taking it into the middle. On the flank with Azumi. Taking it in the middle. Unfortunate there. Not to keep possession. A ball over the top. Directly for Bredemeyer. Can he finish? No. Directly at the keeper. That is unfortunate. Of course, we're seeing a little bit of a battle of the systems here, Amar. We've got a 3-1 formation by the Spearwood Lions versus a 4-0 formation for the Northern Hawks. What are your thoughts? And that should have been a goal, and it is by Bredemeyer. Beautiful tap in because of the work of Lukman Saeed. What are your thoughts?
It was a good press by the Hawks to win the ball in the first place. Questionable their decision by Bredemeyer to not shoot immediately, but it worked out in the end. So I'm sure he knows better than me. But Spearwood Lions now reset. Dorian Marty wins the ball back for Spearwood, but Devin Rindell gets it back. Plays to Philippus, roll back to Rindell. Flick over the top for DeFilippis. Azimi does well to get there. Keeps it in as well. But unfortunately kicks it back out to Betim Ziba.
Who has his first minutes on the court.
Wangura does well to win that ball away from Betim. Rindell now on the ball. Tries to take on his player. Azimi wins that from him.
Counter-attacking opportunity for the Spearwood Lions. 2-on-2 situation. See what they can do with the ball. Plays it out wide. See if he's got the skills to take a player on. Unfortunately, does not get the reset ball. It's now Rindell on the ball, deciding to try to do a roulette. Now we see DeFilippis on the ball, taking a long shot at back post, but Ben to Ziba is unable to control it. Unfortunately, unable to get a shot or control it.
I think it was a good idea. Unfortunately, it was a bit too hard for him to control that.
Yes. Maybe
Keep
a
on
player
the ball
like
now.
Chess Houston would be able to control that, but not every player can control that. Not majority of players can control a ball like that. We have a Spearwood Lions ball out to the keeper. Keeper taking his time. He maybe only has 4 seconds. Doesn't get called on it. Ball to Marty, which actually does pretty well to keep that in possession. DeFilippis on the ball, playing out wide to Rindell. Rindell ball, trying to give it back to DeFilippis, but DeFilippis not quick enough to get that back post runner, with Ziba making that space with a nice line of 3 there.
Wangura now on the ball, driving forward. Very skillful youngster and very quick on the ball as well.
Nice little turn there by
Mispass
Rindell.
there.
And a mistouch by DeFilippis. Unfortunate there, it does happen. Azimi on the ball. Back to Marty. We'll see if he goes for his signature shot. He does open up for it. Good block there by Betim. Azimi taking his first minutes off for the half.
Ramirez now coming on for Spearwood Lions. Has space and time. Tries to take on Rindell. Rindell does well to slide tackle. Unfortunately, foul called.
Soft foul, but definitely is a foul. Here we have a timeout for the Spearwood Lions. We'll see what set play they can design on under the tutelage of Chris Antonich. We'll see you back shortly.
All right, while we have the time out, we'll have a quick talk about the season preview for Spearwood Lions. Head coach is Chris Antonich this season. The star player listed is Dorian Marty. And one to watch is Wim Hariharu. Their position last season was 7th in the Supa-Liga B, but they've recruited some new faces. So this is their first men's Supa-Liga game for this season. So it's great to see the Spearwood Lions back in the top flight after 2-season hiatus where they truly belong. The team now has a youthful look guided by experienced heads. Former Australian men's futsal captain Shirash Shashikumar is leading the line alongside current Supa-Liga B Golden Boot winner Dorian Marty. These two will be helping to mentor the young talents like Wim Hariharu and the youngest captain in the competition, Bo D'Alfonso. Antonich has also secured some significant signings, including Nixon Denau from the Cobras and Amir Azimi from Phoenix. While this season may seem like a rebuild for some, there are really possibility that these youngsters will come into their own toward the end of the season, causing some significant upsets.
And here we are back with a Spearwood Lions ball out from keeper, taking his time with the ball. Getting very close to those 4 seconds. Nice parallel ball down the line. Unfortunately, target cannot get onto it. Wow. Such an attempt by Daniel Fumato, although it might have looked near to him. It was definitely a couple feet above the crossbar. Yelovich doing well with the press there, but unfortunate not to be able to get a shot off as a result. Marty doing well with his skill there to beat Ches Houston. Certainly not an easy man to beat, especially with those new yellow boots. Marty looking to get on his signature right foot. Ball down the side. Ball back to Marty. Chips it well with a nice little turn, but unfortunate there that Betten does well to shield his target. And nice save there by the goalkeeper with a beautiful technique, I must admit. And Lions not doing well enough to keep possession. Northern Hawks are deciding to recycle the ball and set up their 4-0 formation, which they've been so successful with so far, scoring them the 2 goals so far. But Spearwood Lions doing very well, being able to break the line down on the first or second pass at the moment. Zimi doing extremely well. Recycling to Muddy. It seems like the Spearwood Lions aren't in any rush to get any counterattacks. They're just happy to play with the ball at their feet, get their experience, and break down the defense via these parallel balls. And of course, the signature long shot from Dorian Marty. What are your thoughts here? We mentioned earlier, Amar, that this is a 4-0 system versus a 3-1. What are your thoughts?
I think Hawks, while they do play 4-0 a lot, they can switch in and out between the 4-0 and the 3-1 when they've got Jelenovic or Betim on. Sorry, Ziba. And right now they've got them both on, and they're trying to play that 4-0 system. And it's worked to play them out, but unfortunately the ball's intercepted there by Kaluto Tage. I'm sure I butchered that. Ramirez on the ball now. Tries to cut it onto his right foot. Shot just wide of the goals.
Can we have a quick score prediction from you, Amar?
Score prediction?
Game?
Well, it's currently 2-0, and it's near half-time. I think Spearwood will get a goal in this. I'm saying 4-1 to Hawks.
4-1 to Hawks.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my prediction. I think Dan Fumata will be hard to beat, but Dorian Marty's the man to do it, I think.
I think I agree with you with the 4-1 prediction. I think it's going to be very... I think the Spearwood defense has definitely been shored up after the timeout. Maybe Antonich has given some key tactical instructions. But yes, I do think that they'll get one of the Dorian Marty beautiful shots. Just need that toe poke to go top bins, which I've seen happen so many times. He used to play on a socials team with me, and wow, that man gets goals for fun. It does not matter where the goalkeeper is standing. He will place that in that top corner, and they will not go anywhere near it. Very good footwork there by Azimi to get through, but unable to find the pass. So Jovanovic on the counter, and a beautiful shot, but wide. I think the goalkeeper did have it covered. Marty and Fixer doing their nice figure 8 rotations. Nice parallel. This is definitely Antonich's plan to beat the Hawks' defense. Marty using his aggression to win the ball back, but unfortunately it rebounds right back to a Northern Hawks player. Betten taking his time on the ball. Nice little parallel ball down the line for Azimi. Azimi's been tight. Azimi beat to Philippus. He cannot. He's appealing for the foul, but I don't think that was a foul. I think that was a fair game. See if they can find their target that they've been trying to find all game with their 3-1 system, but they haven't been able to. Instead, choosing to isolate their flankers, but their target does well there with a nice little skill, but De Philippus is simply too quick. Daniel Fumato restarting play. And a nice little touch there by Devin Riddell, and a nice little easy tap in. The keeper really probably should not have come out of that. They had a defender coming back. He could have delayed. It's really unfortunate that the lack of experience is showing. Azimi recycling the ball from kickoff. Marty on the ball. I think Marty should be really trying to isolate himself here down the flank. Instead, trying to go through the middle. It's very risky, and he knows he does the right thing at all times, but if that space is really down the flank, he should really be taking those opportunities he gets when one-on-one with the Northern Hawks players. Of course, Trusty at the back as well. Maybe should do a similar rotation to Luke Ross, where he finds himself on the flank after giving out an easy possession and making the team sit. Rendell, back to Jovanovic, to Said. Ball nicely to Tate. Back to Jovanovic. Ball too far forward to Rindell. Jovanovic giving his teammates instructions. I am a fan of his new boots, however. I believe they are Mizuno's. Definitely upgrading from his old Adidas shoes. Marty on the ball. Take his time, playing to Azimi. Azimi playing the ball but losing it, unfortunately. Target doing well to fight back, and Azimi fighting back as well, and Said with a nice little roulette. And ball across, reset to Jelenovic. Jelenovic trying to take his man down the line. Does a nice little parallel ball. Almost receives it back, Marty intercepting it. Spearwood Lions taking their time on the ball. They're really going to be moving this ball quickly if they want to break it down. See if the ball's onto Dorian Marty. It is. Now he plays a nice one-touch pass to the target who really had a tap in but unable to get a nice connection onto it, unfortunately. Northern Hawks slowing the game down. We've got the last minute and 30 seconds remaining in stop clock territory. They're just happy to recycle the ball and see this half out, only taking 100% times passes as they give the ball out to Azimi, who takes a shot. So my apologies, there's actually 25 seconds left on the clock. Nice ball out to Dorian Marty. Let's see if he can show us his signature toe poke. Nice little roulette, takes his player on the inside. Of course, the Northern Hawks not diving in at all, not giving him any space to take his free shot, and not any chances to beat any players, holding that perfect length. Marty, almost scoring a nice little looped ball there off the deflection of the sliding tackle of Saeed. Here we have one final set play for the Spearwood Lions. 8 seconds on the clock. Let's see if Marty can open up on his signature right foot. And Northern Hawks taking one last shot with the goalkeeper almost spilling the ball. And that will be half time. We will join you back after these short advertisements. Here we have a Spearwood Lions kickoff, playing a nice little 3-1 again. Trying to isolate, it seems, their flanker and target, with the flanker staying very wide for them instead of coming and recycling into the middle. Of course, Northern Hawks doing their nice 4-0 rotation. I'm just listening to DeFilippis giving some instructions to the youngster Ty Tate, who made the transfer from the Scarborough Sharks, looking to step up his game under tutelage of Greg Farrell. We'll see if he can secure those A positions that are so contentious at the club. Of course, Spearwood with lots of time on the ball. Northern Hawks not really wanting to give any opportunity, and a good save there from Daniel Fumato with a nice toe poke from Dorian Marty. Any other keeper probably would have let that through, but not Mr. Daniel Fumato. Ball nice and long out to the Fixo, seeing what he can do with it. Plays the ball nicely out to Azimi. Azimi taking a nice shot and deflection off Jelenovic, but Daniel Fumato, of course, has it covered. Rindell is very isolated here, needs to give the ball out. Does well to get out of there, give the ball to Jelenovic. Brennemeyer playing the ball out to Saeed, and Saeed unable to keep it in, unfortunately. Rindell complaining to his bench, asking where the options are. He definitely was given a bit of a stitch up in that situation. Seems like Hawks are putting a little bit more pressure on. Jelenovic winning the ball back, playing a nice little touch to Saeed, who plays it to Rindell at the back, who now has Bredemeier on the ball. Back to Rindell, back to Saeed. Plays nice little ball across the court. Takes his player on, does so successfully, and beautiful finish there from Devin Rindell. Taking his player on and finishing at the top right corner. Beautiful goal. Apologies, we missed the instant replay, but you can go back in the stream if you wish to see it, especially on YouTube. Zemi doing well to keep his player in check, especially with the inexperience of the youngster. A beautiful shot, but Daniel Fumato again has it covered. Daniel Fumato throwing long to Jelenovic. See if Jelenovic can get a nice touch on it. Cannot get a nice touch on it. There's a beautiful throw by Daniel Fumato, as getting compliments from coach Greg Farrell. See if the youngster can take it on. No, plenty of coverage. Sayed looking to give the ball out. Instruction from Farrell is to start again. They know they can break down the defense of the 4-0, and getting caught there in a nice situation for a set play. We'll see if they've designed anything on the training ground.
Boys, organise yourselves now. Lookman, talk to us, not the ref. Come on, get the free kick sorted.
Here we have a nice set play. Ball forward to Jelenovic, but Jelenovic cannot get his shot off.
He's out of breath from your pass.
Farrell telling Rindell that he gave a bit of a strong pass there. Jelenovic taking his time. Unfortunately, they're there to keep possession. Brennemeyer kicking it out, unfortunately. Instructions from Marty is for Amir Zimi to do some more talking, especially with Dorian Marty isolated at the target position. Instruction is to take him, does well to do so. Gets a nice shot off, but it is blocked by the Northern Hawks. I believe it was Bredemeier, and a beautiful ball back to Dorian Marty, and Daniel Marty using his feet while sliding to kick that ball out into the path of Dorian Marty and retaining possession for his team. That might be save of the week.
No, go middle. Yeah, good. That's it. Good angle.
Northern Hawks taking their time with a nice ball over to the top to David Riddell, but cannot find the back post run of Lukman Saeed. Here we have Ches Houston clocking back in some time for the Northern Hawks to see if he can get on the score sheet. Devin Riddell complaining about being subbed off because he's isn't on a hat trick. I would be equally as frustrated if I was him as well. Famato giving the call to go long. Brennan Meyer with a header, but does not get a good connection for Lookwood towards the goal. But Daniel Famato has been brilliant tonight with his throws. Playing a nice ball through for the Spearwood Lions to Azimi. Unfortunately, unable to get the ball in a nice counter-attacking opportunity. Marty doing absolute God's work, covering that amount of space in a short amount of time to drop back and showing his physique really well. I don't believe he's been subbed yet. So he's playing the whole match. That's the endurance of Dorian Marty, a Spearwood legend. Daniel Famato coming out, clearing that well, which would have been an easy tap-in for Dorian Marty if he missed. We have a nice take-on situation for the Spearwood Lions, but they get isolated and he does not do well, and that is a goal for Lukman Saeed to open his account. What a beautiful goal there. Nicely placed at the back post. We have 13 minutes left on the clock, and we'll see if the Northern Hawks can beat the Foot Scarbs in their opening game to take first place based on goal difference. Here we have player isolated. Betson doing the right thing and doubling his teammate for the 3 situation. Of course, Marty is very exhausted. Betton not doing well to find his player, but Betton ending up getting the goal after a complete platter 3-course service from Ty Tate. It's a beautiful finish as well. Beautiful little rotation here from the Spearwood Lions to open up and hold possession. I've got to say, their possession hold has been very, very impressive. Certainly just breaking down the opposition, a sitting opposition, which has been hard. I don't think an opposition can really press them that well. Their rotation and holding possession is very good. So it seems like they've got the first step, which is getting an opponent to respect you. It's now getting an opponent to concede some goals, which is going to be the next challenge. Northern Hawks with the ball, although Michael DeFilippis does extremely well to keep possession there. He was very isolated. Ches looking to isolate his play, does isolate himself against play, does not do well. Gets double teamed by Spearwood Lions players. Doing very well to keep possession there. And Azumi keeping possession, and Famato with his safe hands. Certainly been opportunities for the Spearwood Lions in this game. It's just capitalising, and a beautiful shot again by Dorian Marty. Unfortunately, a bit too high. Instructions from Farrell to Ty Tate to step off a little bit of his player. For ball through to Ty Tate. Can he open his account? No, he cannot. It's unfortunate. The youngster is doing very well this game. It's very good to see Farrell giving him the opportunity to step up in the A or the Supa-Liga League. A beautiful chance for Ches Houston, again assisted by Tate, but unfortunately not to get the goal. 4v3 situation there with the Spearwood Lions showing their exhaustion, not used to such a long game, and also not many subs on the bench, only 2 subs on the bench. Of course, Marty is playing the whole game so far, and Zimi only checking off for a brief moment in the first half. Marty showing his brilliant footwork to keep Ches Houston, one of the best players in WA, not even near the ball. Zimi doing extremely well there to keep possession. Free kick for the Spearwood Lions, even though he kept possession. Marty now isolated on the flank. We'll see if he can take a player on. Target makes the run down the wing. And another double team by the Northern Hawks. Spearwood Lions taking their time on the ball now, but not being able to penetrate the Northern Hawks defense. Then winning the ball back again. DeFilippis doing extremely well to draw the foul. With Azimi giving it away, a tactical foul. Certainly something he's experienced with. Nice little rotations here. 4-0 rotations from the Northern Hawks. Opening up for DeFilippis. Ches back to DeFilippis and does not get a nice connection, or does not get a connection at all on that ball. It was a beautiful ball though from Ches Houston. Marty being able to hold off his player very well, playing a nice little scoop ball to his Spearwood counterpart, and the target unfortunately unable to get it from his. Unable to get the ball to his flanker. That was probably one of the best opportunities for the Spearwood Lions so far. Northern Hawks slowing the game down quite a lot. Beautiful flick there by Zeba, but Tate did not read the run, unfortunately, showing maybe his inexperience, but these are things that can be taught very easily. And a beautiful interception and a long throw by Famado, not able to reach DeFilippis like he's been able to so far this whole game. Tate checking off for Brennemeyer. Brennemeyer getting on his bike, but unable to get a nice connection there to the ball. Was definitely through and going and had a free shot at the goalkeeper. Beautiful ball, reverse ball there too. The youngster. Zimi taking a shot and another block from Daniel Famado. Daniel Famado certainly has been the player of the game so far, saving numerous shots from the Spearwood Lions. Bit of a hospital pass there from Jelenovic to Rindell. Tenio Campos does call the foul. Spearwood need to be careful of getting the 5th foul. Ball long to DeFilippis. See if DeFilippis can isolate himself against the play. He isn't able to play the pass to Rindell. Fails again with hitting the head of Dorian Marty. Marty taking his first minutes off of the court. A substitution when the opposition has a set play isn't exactly the smartest thing to do, but it does pay off in that situation. Beautiful ball long to the target, but unfortunately running out of real estate. DeFilippis looking to reset early to Rindell. Rindell playing a nice long ball to Jelenovic. Jelenovic doing well to lay it off, but the Spearwood Lions playing intercepts. Back to Zeba down line. Nice little back roll for DeFilippis, but the Spearwood Lions youngster does read it. Rindell on the ball. Back to the advantage. Nice little one-touch pass to Betim. Betim almost trying to return the favour, but slightly short. Ball from Jovic out to the flank of DeFilippis. And DeFilippis, unfortunate there, not to get a nice connection to the ball. Ball restarting on the side for the Northern Hawks. Rindell on the ball. Marty giving instructions out to his team to leave Amir at the back, step up. But just as he says that, Amir dives in and gets beaten by his Northern Hawks opposition. Good shot there by Jelenovic, getting tripped up. And Rindell doing a nice shot, nice block from number 22. He's definitely feeling that. He pulled a little bit of a face when that happened. DeFilippis isolated on the flank, surprisingly not taking his player on. Ball to Jelenovic. Nice interception by Zimi. 2-on-1 situation to see if they can finish it. And Rindell does well to intercept that ball. And Rindell on the break. Now it's back to Spearwood Lions in possession. Can they get something from it? No. You can see the gas tanks are running out for Spearwood Lions. They only sent one forward on that ball, even though they could have easily had a 4-on-2 situation. Azimi taking the ball up slowly. Nice ball to the target. Flicked back, but not threatening the safe hands of Daniel Fumato. Ball is now with Jelenovic. Zeba, back post, tries to do a roulette to get out of the situation, but does not do so, and that is a timeout called by the Spearwood Lions. We'll be back with you shortly. Zimi playing a nice ball to the target. Of course, that timeout giving Marty time to get back on the pitch for probably the rest of the game. 3 minutes remaining. I don't see him being subbed again. Nice ball there to Zeba, who scuffs it a little bit to Jelenovic, who says something in his native tongue. Rindell playing out to Zeba. Back to Jelenovic. Jelenovic doing a pretty poor pass there. And a ball through to Marty with Jelenovic intercepting it. Ball with the youngster. Takes a nice shot. Unable to get through the crowd of black, however. Nice little turn there by Rindell. And a back roll to Rindell. Back to Zeba with a 3-on-2 situation. But Azimi doing well to cut it out. See if he can get a counter-attack opportunity. Shoots directly at Daniel Fumato, however. Rindell. Sorry, Jelenovic on the ball. Not doing good enough. Now they have a corner, the Spearwood Lions. See if they can work anything from the training ground. Ball out. It seems to be one of their set plays is to restart the ball back out to the fixo. Ball down to the flank for Marty. Takes a shot right into the legs of Fumato. Zeba got time and space on the ball, decides to go forward. Rindell recycled out to Jelenovic. Back to Saeed. Back to Rindell. And Dorian and Marty on the break. Unfortunate not to get there. Giving a little nudge between themselves, between Betim and Marty. Unfortunate there. Ball there. Spearwood Lions regaining possession. Zimi taking it through the middle, trying to fight Dorian Marty, but when their flankers are in line, it does mean that this Northern Hawks can sit off them quite a bit and just isolate, because it's obvious that the game plan is to go to the target. We have our last minutes of the half. Northern Hawks set play. Saeed try to kick the ball up. See his card coming out from Campos for the delay in the play from the Spearwood Lions player. See if Zeba can recreate that. Rindell coming in. Ball short to Saeed and ball back post to Jelenovic. Keeper gets a hand to it and sees it out. Ball over the top, but Zeba skying out, unfortunately, and Marty is completely isolated, but Rindell notices and picks him up very quickly. Azimi almost finding Marty. Ball out to Famato. Betim getting dispossessed, but keeping possession via and out from Amir. Zeba giving instructions to his player. Apparently the ball is no. Spearwood Lions ball, not sure how that was the case. Zeba is as confused as me. And the ball, yellow card for dissent, I believe, for Jelenovic. Marty doing well to get space down the line there. Ball with Amir now. See what he can do. Nice little shot, but into the safe hands of Dorian. Sorry, not Dorian Marty. Daniel Famato. Rindell to Saeed. Saeed doing a nice little skill there. Back to Rindell. Nice little Rabona there, but cannot get the target. Of course, the little slick back action from Rindell is coming out, and Zeba is arguing with the referee. Should be careful. He's already been warned. Giving away a little bit of a bad foul. See if we take a shot here. They do take a shot, and a beautiful save from Daniel Famato. Definitely deserving man of match performance so far. Could easily be 2 or 3 goals for the Spearwood Lions if this was any other keeper, apart from probably Tom Robles. Beautiful counter-attacking opportunity for Northern Hawks, but it is 3-on-3. And almost an own goal by the Spearwood Lions player, but doing well to recover for his team. Marty taking his time to come back. Leaving Rindell at the back post for a free shot and goal. Absolutely beautiful finish. Showing us the juggling. Ball out with Spearwood Lions to see if they can get a consolation goal. Ball to Dorian Marty. Nice little back heel, but read by Famato. .16 seconds left on the clock. A Northern Hawks side ball. Ball out to Famato with Rindell running long but cannot get to it. Spearwood playing with urgency, trying to get their last shot off in the last 5 seconds of the match. Ball to Dorian, but does not, unable to get a hold of it. And that is game for the night. We are finished for the night with a 7-0 result for the Northern Hawks. We will quickly go through the full-time statistics in just a moment.